What's going on, guys? EJ John coming at you here. Tonight we are at Ratchet Friday at Bradenton Motorsports Park. It is freaking packed, but yeah, there's a lot of cars, but we got a tech card and we're all registered, ready to go. So it's been a long time since I posted, but starting fresh with some racing before we get the turbo on. We're still NA, just everything's been the same since I last talked to you guys. So we got all the turbo stuff at the house, so before we get turbo on, we just want to make a couple passes and kind of get a base number down. So I'm gonna guess mid-15s. So that's what we're going, that's what we're shooting for tonight. Fueling up the night with some pink lemonade from Chili's, and we're gonna go make some passes. So let's get it done. So first pass, didn't launch it at all. My reaction time was so bad. I was like a 1 second reaction time, but I got a 16.4 at 83, so that's not bad for no launch at all and not really paying attention. So we're gonna go back up again and see how we do. I'm not gonna do a burnout. No need to. Not enough power to spin these things. And we're on all seasons. Alright guys, so the fastest time we got with the tag was a 16.4, and that's with like a really minimal launch. So first time out on the track with it, not too bad. Now before we go back out, we will have the turbo on and a little bit of help from some boost. We'll be running about 8 pounds, stock bottom end, everything stock, staying the same. But I just want to show you guys a couple things that we've changed. I haven't talked to you guys about this thing in a long time. First thing that I can tell you right now is the camber. We did negative 2.5 degrees in the front, as you can kind of see. Yeah, you kind of tell right there. And then we did about 1.5 degree in the back, so not so aggressive in the back, get more grip up front. Nothing else has really changed. Now let me open her up here. All right, so nothing else has really changed in here. I'm not sure if I showed you guys all this stuff yet, but got all the switches in. Charging port's finally active. We got the fuse panel wired up under here now, so now we have extra fuse slots and, you know, more things we can wire up. Biggest changes have been under here. A lot of cleaning and all kinds of stuff has been done here. Alright guys, so first thing you could probably tell already, we got the Megan Racing strut bar. Replaced that old chrome, wannabe pitted chrome, I don't even know what to call it, strut bar, and got rid of that. Put in a brand new Megan Racing strut bar, kind of matches a little bit better and, you know, nice fresher look. Still got the DC Sports intake. These headers are nasty and they could use some polishing, but we're getting rid of them, so not like it matters. Maybe when we sell them, we'll polish them up. And all this stuff will be for sale, guys, so if anyone's interested in some Honda parts, got a DC Sports cold air intake, ran to the bumper, got 4-to-1 headers, got a test pipe running to a God Snow catback, I believe. I don't remember, it was a long time ago when we first got the car. It's been about a year, so it's been a long time. But yep, fresh paint job on the valve cover. I don't know if I've told you guys about that, but we had to get a new computer too. We were having issues with the car a little while ago, and we just cleaned this thing, and it rained last night, so now it's all dirty and it's real windy and cold out now. But yeah, for a couple months ago, it happened when you'd start the car, everything would be fine. You drive it, and when it would get up to operating temperature, you would stop and the car would start like bogging down to like 300 RPM, and it would want to stall. And then when you're driving, when you give it gas, it wouldn't go past 40 miles an hour, and it would again start to buck and bog down and the whole 9 yards until you let off again and waited a second, and then it would go again. And it was doing that for a long time. We tried swapping spark plug wires, that didn't help. Tried spark plugs, that didn't help. Changed distributor. It seemed like, well, first we cleaned the factory distributor, and it seemed to like temporarily like kind of band-aid it for like a couple hours, and then it started doing it again. So then we got a whole new distributor, and that seemed to fix it again for like a little bit, and then we went back to square one. It started doing it again a couple days later, and we went ahead and went and bought another factory ECU, popped it in, let it relearn itself because it kind of ran like ass for like a couple days, and once it relearned itself, it was fine. It's been fine ever since, and it actually ran better than it ever has. One thing I don't like about these factory ECUs is they run extremely rich. This thing backfires a lot, and you could just smell it, and I'm sure that probably also affects our time, that factory ECU. I almost wanted to put a tune on before we went and did all this, but ain't no point in tuning it twice. So again, intake will be for sale, the full exhaust will be for sale, OEM radiator and fans will be for sale. Silicone hoses, I don't know if I'll even keep them, depends on the condition. They don't look too dry rotted from what I could see. They actually look like they're pretty fresh. They might even be. Getting ready to do the ABS delete soon too, so that'll be for sale. A lot of the parts that we have from this car are for sale, so even there's boxes of stuff that have already been taken out of the car from when we got it. Interior panels, all kinds of stuff. Mainly the interior is all for sale. So if any of you have an Integra you want to restore or maybe replace some parts in, hit us up. Also, go follow her. Kind of hard to see, but yeah, hit any of us up for some parts because we got plenty. And another thing too, we need to get rid of these tires soon. They still got a lot of life on them. I almost want to get another set of wheels, but that's kind of illogical right now with all that's going on. But need to get new tires because I'm sure once that turbo's on, we'll be pushing about 250 horsepower. We'll probably burn through them tires. Another thing this car needs soon, because we're getting ready to start taking it out for the track, is brakes. Because these brakes, you know, they're just barely cutting it. Now, a lot of people are, you know, talking, saying that we should be in the 13s once we get this turbo on. Now, I mean, I'm not expecting like crazy numbers. I would be happy with like a mid 12 out of this, like when it's said and done, because we're not building this for a drag car. We're building this more for grid life, and we want to start competing for SCCA this year and start getting some track time under our belt. And today I'm actually picking up a simulator because I play a lot of Forza, and I figured that'd be a good way for her to learn H pattern stick shift, and you know, just kind of basics of racing and taking turns and oversteer, understeer, all the physics that are involved, and you know, all that kind of stuff. But let me show you guys a little something. And here this is, little baby turbo. It's not nothing too crazy. Again, I wanted to keep the spool time to a minimum. This is not a ball bearing turbo. Again, cutting costs down in all places. This was only $100, so a lot of people were telling me, oh, you know, you should have spent the extra money and went and got something reliable. Well, honestly, for $100, where can you go wrong? Because if something happens to it, it's $100. I mean, if you don't have $100 to just spare for a couple, I hope for a couple years of use. I've seen a lot of people be running these for 5 years and barely start having any issues. So and I'm sure we won't have this for 5 years, maybe even less. So $100 can't go wrong there. And everything else, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. We're waiting on all the rest of the stuff to come in, and we'll go ahead and get all this stuff put in. 8 pounds boost, about 200 horsepower. Should be ripping. Alright guys, so that's all for now. Just want to give you guys a little update on the Teg. Haven't talked about it at all in a very long time, and got a lot of big stuff coming up with it. So we're really gonna start putting some time and effort into getting this thing a little bit ready for the track. After all that, we're gonna do seats, harnesses, cage, and all the safety stuff that's required. Not so much has been done to Pegasus. Just got the tail lights, which I'll show you guys that. Got the center cargo light, and we got the new tail lights. So they're really nice. Kind of finishes off the look. And it also has the side running lights here. There's one there, one there. So they kind of completed the look. Looks really good. And I mean, other than that, nothing else has been done to this. Then we got the car right here, and a lot of you know already that this thing is up for sale. We already parted out a lot of stuff out of it. I got to take some stuff out today too. I already got a couple tweeters missing, got to take 2 more out, so that'll almost be 1 whole door is gone. No subs yet. Got a couple people looking at them right now. No mids gone yet. We already sold 1 bank. Someone looking at 4 more. You know, everything else is still here. Only amp that we sold so far is, let me get some light. The only amp that we sold so far is the Symphony 800-4. Haven't sold any of the big boys or the C3000s yet. So if any of you are interested in any of this stuff, comment below or hit me up on any of my social media. Quickest way is probably Snapchat. Next being Instagram and Facebook. Don't message my actual Facebook page, because I only check that like a couple times a month, so like once every other week. But yeah, and if any of you want the car, I could do package deals on any of the stuff, or if you guys want the car with some of the equipment in it. The car itself is going to come with the build, no equipment. It's going to have alternator, all the wire, head unit, switches, the enclosure, all the steel work, the strip pole, all this stuff. This stuff ain't coming off, so you know, don't really have a choice there. Alternator again, all the electrical stuff, all the work, custom headliner, all that stuff is going to be coming with it. So the car I'm asking $8,000 or best offer, or if you guys want to throw some equipment in with it, you know, I obviously will kind of give you guys a little give on the price when, you know, we discuss that further. But yeah, so looking forward to new projects. Oh shit, so much junk in here right now. Looking forward to new projects. So hope you guys enjoyed so far. You know, this thing has went through so much, but I'm kind of capped out with it right now. There ain't nothing else I can really do to get this thing louder. So I figured, rather than take it out of the community completely, I'd rather give you guys a chance to still enjoy it for someone else to have it and take care of it, hopefully. I know a lot of these bass heads don't like to finish builds. They'll leave wood exposed and it look like complete shit, and most of the time sound like shit. So hopefully this doesn't turn into that. I would like to still see it finished and looking good as it's been. So that's been the one biggest compliment with this vehicle, is it looks amazing, sound quality is on point, and it's loud. It's not the loudest, it's not, you know, extremely loud, but it's a well balanced is how I've always liked to keep it. So hopefully whoever takes it from here keeps it that way and doesn't let it go to shit. I'd hate to see that happen. Again, that's all guys. Hope you guys enjoy. Stay tuned for a lot more stuff. I took a little bit of break from YouTube over the holidays and everything. Had a lot going on between turboing this thing, selling that thing and parting stuff out, and working on Pegasus a little bit here and there. A lot of events, car meets that I really haven't had the time to carry the camera around and do some editing. So add me on Snapchat. That's always where I'm uploading 24/7, posting snaps of car meets and stuff like this. So again, a lot of stuff for sale too, so if you guys are interested in any of that stuff, go ahead and hit me up. Otherwise, catch you guys later. Look forward to some fun shit.
Jump in the Pegasus, all kind of reckless, the neck.